And right next to it there's moldy bread. Ugh. Yeah, that looks like a chicken wing. I thought the exact same thing. It really does. Oh, oh!
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Oh. Oh, what the fuck. It always hurts my eyes if it's so bright. Yeah, that scares me every time. I mean, I always, like, my eyes just start hurting because my eyes are used to the darkness. Because when all the time, I'm just walking in straight darkness here. When it's just getting so bright, then it's, just hurts my eyes. I didn't found any orb piece yet. Oh, the fuck? Okay. A slight headache. Well, I would have more than a slight headache if I would have heard something like that. Dear God. Chancel. Hey, what? Okay, we came from here, we've searched everything here. So let's go in the chancel. Oh no. I hate chairs because of amnesia. Context? Why exactly? What does that have to do with this game? Oh. A chair killed you in amnesia? What? Damn. It's not behind me, is it? No. What hell would with that? A chair killed you in amnesia. Well, that's... I've never heard something like that, but... Hello? It won't budge. Of course it won't. Oh god, is it some... The fuck is this? Oh!
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Oh. The monster was chasing me and the chair blocked the door. Damn. That's... I'm sorry, but that sounds so funny. A chair. mean, but that explains her name. Let's close the door. You know, this whole horror game thing, it influences my life, my real life, because always when I'm in my house, I always close every door at night. Like I can't sleep if I know that my door is open, like the door to my room. Because I'm really getting scared otherwise. That sounds funny, but it's not funny. I can imagine so.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Boring. I'm sorry, but there are many people who want to see this stuff, and you know, I will be putting this to YouTube as well, so I don't want anyone to complain that I didn't read anything. No. Bucket of tar? A wooden bucket filled with sticky tar. Ah. Interesting. So, what's the YouTube name? If you look under this, it's basically the same as Twitch, just with a spacebar in between. If you look under the stream, don't budge. If you look under the stream, there should be a link to my YouTube channel. I'm like True with a big T, spacebar, and Dragon Slayer with a big D. Then you should find me. It's basically I'm putting everything that I stream in. I cut those things in parts and bring them to YouTube. And I also do some montage stuff when I'm, for example, when I'm playing Dead by Daylight. I'm doing montages of that, and I'm currently working on an Amnesia best of as well. That will be on YouTube then. But I need to finish Amnesia first before I can put the best of it on YouTube, you know. Oh, the shattered orb, all is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There's still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Oh, hey.
Just like Regent's Park.
Okay. Talking statue. Very, that's not unnerving. No. Oh, that's cool. You love Dead by Daylight. I have a Trapper montage on YouTube if you want to look at that. And I'm currently working on a Hillybilly montage because I want to bring every killer to level 50, and I am going to cut a few things out and do the best moments in montage. Like the Trapper montage is finished, that's on YouTube, and I'm currently working on the Hillybilly montage. I will probably be streaming Dead by Daylight tomorrow. I usually start streaming around 22 o'clock or 10 p.m. If you're living in Germany, that should be the same time for you as well. Just in case you're interested in that. Is there nothing here? Bucket of char? Meat? No. So this is like a ritual chamber, I guess. Okay. You're low level in DVD. Yeah, I mean, not everyone has the time to play it every day, you know. I mean, I have a lot of time at the moment because I don't have a lot of things to do in real life. I have a lot of free time at the moment because because there's not really much to do besides working, and that's so I'm mostly streaming, playing video games and stuff. And sometimes I'm also playing Survivors in Dead by Daylight, but that always depends on what people want to see. The pedestal has smooth hemispherical depression at the top. So that's probably for the orb. The pedestal in the chancel has a depression in it that could fit an orb. I can definitely not go in there. Very strange. So there's really nothing in here. Wait, but
Is this guilt I'm witnessing then? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
I want to see if I can use the... No, that's the wrong one. Okay, other side. I want to see if I can use this bucket of tar on the lock. Well, not on the lock, on the door. Solid metal in good shape. Okay. So I think there's nothing we can do here anymore. At least I think so. Yeah, that's nothing we can really do. Okay, then let's go back to where Equipper was. Let's see if we can find the orb pieces there. And if you're low level on Dead by Daylight, like, believe me, if you get to a high rank, there's so much bad stuff. Everyone has Die Hard, Borrowed Time, Sprint Burst. They all have the worst perks, and if you're a killer, they are just bullying you. It's horrible, absolutely horrible.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Oh god, what the fuck? That's horrible. My favorite killer. Oh, that's a hard one. I think the best killer is definitely the nurse. Because you can't get pallet looped. All that stuff. But I think my favorite trapper... my favorite trapper, what? My favorite killer...
Good to see. Me, powerful.
I would say the trapper is my favorite one. Just because I really love this design. And I just absolutely love it to trap you. It's really just, if I were a killer, like if I were a mass murderer or something like that, I would do the same thing. Just because the whole thing about Dead by Daylight is I like playing with my prey, and that's why I like it. The one with the chainsaw, which one? There are two with chainsaws. There's the Hillbilly, which is very, very fast, and then there's Leatherface too. Like, he has the chainsaw, which he can hit multiple people with it, but he's not as fast. So how exactly do I open this whole stuff? Come on, light it. Not Leatherface, the other one. Yeah, Hillybilly. Hillybilly is actually the second best in my opinion. Like, because he's so fast, he's extremely strong. But the problem is that his chainsaw doesn't go through Borrowed Time, which I think is a bit stupid, but... We've already been there, there was nothing there. So we found meat and a bucket of tar. Can we... Yeah, combination does not work. Doesn't work. Crank for a machine. No object to use on. Oops. That's what I wanted. Now I have to think, what exactly could we do now? We've already been everywhere here. So... I think I'm a bit stuck. And I really don't know where to go.
You're a good boy, Dad. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Yes, I know, but...
You should hurry, Dad. No time for sitting around.
New players deliver, you win every time. That's good. But it often depends on what people you are playing
You're
against.
good, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Yeah, I know, but like, where the fuck do I go? Maybe if I go a bit back, maybe there's something. Laboratory. Cannot use this item this way. How do I get rid of those? I need a hammer, right? Don't I? Cannot use this item this way. No, I need... What do I need? An axe, a crowbar? What's another way up here? I love the design of this weapon too. Yeah, I think that's... I actually think that most of the characters of that ballet are very well designed. Yes, there was a door somewhere here too. Not this one, it was... That's locked? Yeah, and it was this one. Look at this, there's a... yeah, there was something now. The barrel contains less than half of the lantern. Let's do it. Oh yeah, great. Good, good. So what's this? That was... I also like Michael Myers because he's my favorite killer from a movie.
9th of August 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Yeah, Michael Myers is pretty good too. Yeah. Oh, that was hard. Ooh, how did I do that? Ooh. Well, that's too hard for me. So the two doors are probably open now. I honestly don't like the new killer from Dead by Daylight.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
I'm gonna play Dead by Daylight now. Okay, have fun, man. I see you. Kill some dudes for me too. Let them bleed.
Was there something else? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Shouldn't run so much. The fuck? Oh, that was the wrong direction. Ugh. Well, do we feed the monster now? Remains. The bone is covered in mucus. Ugh. Okay. No idea what we could use it for. But I guess it will help us. Maybe. How much oil do we have? Not a lot. What's this? Transept. Whoa, where am I now? Doesn't look good. Oh.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
So dark too. Slight headache. Okay. Let's put some more oil in the lantern. Oh. Oh God. What's that? It's a piece of orb. The wape is hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and it wouldn't move further. The man stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Oh God! What the fuck? Yep, cruel thing. I mean, yeah, rapist, but oh God. Got one piece of orb. There should be 6, they said. Oh damn, that's nothing you wish anyone. Oh, those medieval torture practices. Damn.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
One time I you bullied the killer so much that he didn't want to hurt you anymore. I did something similar. I wasted so much of his time because I pallet looped him the whole game, and he just didn't want to attack me anymore because he knew he wouldn't hurt me. He couldn't.
No, please! Do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
Oh no.